Welcome back to Boy Band Break, where we encourage you to take a break from your day and join us in some boy band conversation. As always, my name's Diane.
I'm Chinzia.
I'm Sophia.
And I'm Lydia, aka Mama Lou.
And this is our fourth-ish week recording from the Dorkalicious Studios.
Because we're still on quarantine.
Thank you, Lydia.
Anytime, guys.
And this is our second week of Skype
Yes.
version.
But now Diane is also on Skype. So we have Sophia and Diane. And we're all practicing social distancing except for me and Chinzia. We're family, so
Fam Jam.
and I've seen her throughout the quarantine of Reno. So
Yes.
we're sick, then we're sick together.
We're in less of group of five.
Yes,
so we're
yes,
good.
we're only a
fine.
group of 2. So we're okay.
Yeah, so we're good. Okay,
Anyway.
hopefully everybody's staying safe. And so Dee, do you want to discuss any? Oh, there's no birthdays until April. If you yourself are
Currently April.
end of April. I've lost track of what day we're on.
That's why I said time is meaningless.
It really is. I've been working from home. I'm very confused.
Same.
So
Yeah.
good times, good times.
Technically, when this airs, it will be April 12th.
Andrea's birthday. Our cousin Andrea. Why are you looking at me like a crazy
Because
person?
no one will know who she is.
Okay, but that popped into my head. So happy birthday to Andrea, who doesn't listen to podcasts.
Oh, is today the day that this airs, April 12th, Easter Sunday?
You got it.
Yes.
dude.
Yes.
That's correct.
I don't know if
Canadian
they're celebrating Easter anymore because I thought
Happy
Jesus was
Easter.
canceled.
Happy Easter. I think the Pope is doing a video conference on.
But he's dialed it down considerably this year.
I saw a message on Facebook that the Easter Bunny can't contract COVID-19, and so he'll still be coming to people's houses. He just might have to do like some different egg dropping thing, hiding, not dropping, sorry, thing.
I don't want any
Ooh.
droppings. No droppings. Ew.
So you're all good there. Easter Bunny is good.
All right.
But Easter Jesus stayed in the crypt this year.
He's staying behind the rock this year. He's like, I'm just going to chill a little bit longer. I don't know. Fun fact about Easter egg hunting. We never actually did that until we were in high school because our mom did not do any of it when we were young children. So at one point she was like, hey guys, I bought these Easter eggs. I'm going to hide them around the house. And we're like, hey mom, we're in high school, but okay. So, and then it was very funny. And then we would do things where like we would sneak into the fridge and steal some of the real eggs and be like, look, I got more eggs than you. It was like,
Yeah.
That's amazing.
that lasted until we were in college, I believe. It was a good run. We had.
No, and eventually at one point we had to buy our own stuff and things.
Then mom's like, I'm not spending money on things. You're adults. And we're like, you started this when we were mostly adults. So then we ended up buying our own. And then after everybody moved out and stuff, we didn't do it anymore. So,
I feel like a lot of these things came into effect when we were like older.
like, for example, I wanted a treehouse as a child. And my dad's like, what do you need a treehouse for? And then when I was in high school, he needed another shed. So he made a shed with like a little like playroom on top. He's like, everybody, I make you a treehouse. So we're like, first of all, there's no tree. And second of all, we're in high school. Like, which we did use it for this amazing movie that Lydia and I shot about when the lights go out. The song from Five. We made a murder mystery movie.
Lights.
Gonna.
And like the best scene. So first of all, we had no script at all, and we had no editing equipment. So we were just filming it on this like our VHS tape recorder, like shot by shot, and making it up each time. So then, like the best scene of the entire movie is Lydia goes out onto the balcony of this treehouse, and then she's like, "What?" And then you hear this gunshot, and then we got my Cabbage Patch doll, which had brown hair, like Lydia, and like stuffed Lydia's clothes with like more clothes and put the Cabbage Patch in there and then threw it over the balcony.
And I was beside the camera going, ah!
And then like obviously it hits the ground and then we cut and then it goes to a close up of Lydia back into the clothes, like on the ground, being dead. And we're like, this is like the best.
Classic filmmaking.
It was such good.
That's great.
I have several questions.
Sure.
Question one, you keep saying when we were in high school, you and Lydia were only in high school together for 1 year.
Were
Okay.
we? No, you had
Yeah,
OAC.
no. 2 years we were in high school together. We're 3 years apart.
Oh, right. You had the 5-year thing.
They got rid of it when we were in.
I know.
No victory lap.
And I'm
for
the
us.
middle child, so it might have started when I was in grade 9 and my brother was 3 years older, and then continued on when Lydia was in high school. I feel
Okay.
like there was a lot of high school. Yes? Additional
Follow-up
question?
question.
Yep.
Is this also the movie where your dad was supposed to drive by
Yes.
and lend you his cell phone or something?
What? Are you crazy? Yes.
Yes, that's the best. Yeah.
That is the best part of that movie.
I just
Yes.
want to know who has this movie. And
I'm
it's
pretty
driving
sure
me
you
nuts.
have it or Rob.
I think Gina's sister took it, and if she threw it away, I'll be so upset because that was a great movie. If we find it, it's going up on YouTube, guys.
All right.
All right.
Anyways, none of that has anything to do with boy bands.
Fun fact. So besides this thing did not having a tree, this tree house, because we haven't been in it in years and we just kind of let it go to waste, a tree has now grown through the building and is now like on the outside of it. So now it is actually a tree house.
It's probably filled with raccoons.
Probably, I would say so. I think it's missing part of a roof.
Speaking of quarantine, we were going to do this in the last episode, but then we just talked about random nonsense for 50 minutes.
Kind of like this episode.
Yeah. So, the question is, if you had to be quarantined with a boy band member, who would you like to be quarantined with and why? And then we realized before starting this episode that we all have different ideas of what that question means, because as usual on this podcast, a simple statement like that has to be dissected and interpreted in 4 different ways.
That's right.
We need details.
So then we were like, you know what? Everything is a shit show on this podcast anyways.
Just during quarantine time, we're usually very prepared. And,
That's true.
And stuff. It's just like this has thrown all of us like off of our game, like like financially, career wise, like social wise. So like we're trying to patch together what we can to bring you the best content we can provide at this time.
To entertain you to the best of our ability.
You got it. So
then we just decided we were going to start recording and let you guys listen to the process of how we're going to hash out which boy bander would you like to be quarantined with and why. So the first question seemed to be, how many boy benders do you get to be quarantined with? I interpreted that question as 1, but apparently...
I got 3. I thought 3 was like a nice number.
What? 3 is such a random number.
Well, because we can't go more than 5, so that's 4. You plus the 3 is the 4.
Okay. So hypothetically, you could be with all of O-Town or all of 98 Degrees. 'Cause
Would
that
you
bring it
want to, though?
5. No.
No,
This is the
because that's 4. She's saying you only get to pick 3.
Yes, but then she was saying you can only have up to 5 people. I don't know.
Yes, yeah. So we're not reaching the maximum because you might have visitors. So yes, so Diane,
You're
was
not
correct.
supposed to have visitors. It's a quarantine.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, say if the pizza guy's there, you're not like, get on the ground. You know, it's like
Get on the ground.
there's like 5 is the maximum. It's not that if it was Pizza Man came, that would be 6, and then we would just all be dead.
Okay.
Understand?
So between
But the
1
pizza
and...
man just rings your doorbell and leaves the pizza outside,
But
and then you
he's
wait till he's
present.
gone
It's
and pick
content-based.
up the pizza.
Okay, fair. However, I interpreted
Okay.
it as 3, but how much?
Okay,
did you guys
Lydia,
interpret it?
you start now with your 3. Let's
Okay.
hear it.
Wait. There
No.
was more debate.
There was more
because when
debate.
I thought it was,
Thank you.
I thought like I was going to their house to be quarantined with them and their family.
But I interpreted it as we're in like a giant mansion with me and the boy bandiers, and
I
in, like,
thought because it's our game that obviously you're not with their family.
can't have sex if their family's around.
So you thought they were coming to your house?
A random mansion, like
Random sex mansion for
Yeah, random
Lydia.
sex. You know what I'm saying? Like you know how like the beginning of those murder mysteries happen, where like you're at like the dead relative's house, and then they're reading the will, and then someone gets murdered, but you're all there at the mansion, except no murder, just sex. Does that make
What?
sense?
Does it have to be
This
a
is
sex
not-
mansion?
It doesn't have to be a sex mansion. I'm just saying that, like, you know, if you're in
Oh,
quarantine with
Can we
somebody.
guess?
You're gonna get
What-
bored eventually.
Oh, can we guess which 3 boy banders Lydia would choose?
I'm going to go Ashley Parker Angel.
Okay.
Wait, Lydia's going first, so this is what we're going with.
Wait. I thought, did we establish all the rules so far?
We're going to do 2 versions. We're going to do a version with a boy bander that you can do whatever you want with him. And then the second version is which boy band family would you like to be with?
Also, my husband is here, so when
So
I
you
say
still only
sex,
get to
I
pick
don't
one?
mean sex,
It
okay?
doesn't matter. You can pick however many you want.
Okay.
No more than 3.
Okay. So,
Okay.
I
I
don't
keep
fucking
forgetting.
know.
Okay.
So we're going to try to guess who Lydia would have because I feel like...
No
Did Lydia
murder,
go?
just sex. Man.
Wait, did you already pick your 3?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Don't tell us.
Don't tell
Are
us.
we also talking about boy band adjacents?
I was just gonna ask.
Okay, thank you. This is why we need to. All the rules must be laid out in full.
Sure, buddy. That's fine.
Well, now I don't know if I'm going to pick a boy band adjacent.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Okay.
Can I guess who I think Lydia would like in
No,
her?
because I haven't even picked
No,
yet.
because she hasn't decided
I'm
yet.
gonna give you this pen.
Okay. Oh, we're going to rip the piece of paper. Okay. So then you get half the
And you
paper.
can like show
And
your
I get
answer
half
to
the-
the camera, so we know you didn't change it.
Yes, that's what I'm
Based
talking
on what
about.
it said.
Okay.
That's
Have any
perfect.
of you actually seen Lydia's handwriting before?
Oh, shut up.
I make fun of her to this day because she once made a list of groceries,
The grocery list.
and it was S. It was like E with 3 S's. I was like, what the hell is S? She's like, it says eggs.
Eggs.
I was like,
I didn't close the G's.
does
Terribly
it though?
sorry over
'Cause
here.
Those G's don't look like G's.
Okay, I need a third one. We're picking 3, right? I
am not
pick 3.
looking at you.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
You don't have to pick 3.
I feel like
I know her too. Sure.
Me too. I know 2 for
Okay,
sure.
I need to pick the third one here. Because like you can't just have sex all the time. You need to have a utility person as well.
Oh, a utility person. So that might
am
change.
I allowed to give clues to myself?
Just sure. Give clues
Okay.
to yourself. buddy.
Who's a good?
Oh, I know who the third. I know who the third
no!
is. I'm guessing. She threw me off when she said utility person because I thought she meant a handyman, but now I know who she picked.
Okay.
This is who I would like to guess for Lydia. Please do not tell me until all of us have
the
guessed.
paper is flipped over.
Okay, so because she mentioned boy band adjacent being a possibility, she's gonna go with schmuckhead Aaron Carter. She's gonna go with Ashley Parker Angel so she can do her laundry on his abs. And then when she said a utility person, I thought, oh, maybe she means like Joey Fatone might be able to fix things around the house. But then I thought, no, she's going with Danny Wood because Danny Wood cooks at home for his family. I would have normally said the Wahlburger, but I don't feel like Donnie can cook. So this is who I'm guessing for her. Aaron Carter, Ashley Parker Angel, and Danny Wood. What do you guys guess?
Okay, so I'm guessing the same two: Ashley, Angel, whatever, Aaron Carter. But I'm also going to say Nick Lachey.
Why Nick Lachey,
Oh.
if I may ask me?
Sophia, do you have a reasoning why?
I feel like Nick Lachey can also cook, so you'll need some cooking to help you out as well.
I was going to say Aaron Carter, but I feel like she wouldn't want the conflict of Nick and Aaron together. So,
Wait, you did say Aaron.
yeah, I didn't say Nick. Sorry.
You said I was gonna
I was
say
going
Aaron.
to say Nick, but I didn't say Nick because I thought that she wouldn't want that fighting to happen.
Okay.
I also
So-
like to preface this that I don't think Lydia has watched any of the shit that Aaron's done in the last 6 months of being a pothead crazy person. So I feel like she's has no clue what the hell she'd be getting into with this schmuck. Moving on.
I feel like Chinzio's probably right, but just for argument's sake, I think I'm gonna pick Nick, but not Aaron, because maybe she tried to throw us off by saying that adjacent thing. So Nick Carter. I immediately thought she would pick Donnie Wahlberg too because of the Wahlburgers. Like maybe they could deliver the secret sauce, or like he has a tub in his garage or something that he could bring.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
You know. So Nick Carter and Donnie Wahlberg, and then probably Ashley. She talks about Ashley a lot. I think she would pick Ashley Parker Angel.
All right.
Okay, so we agree on Ashley. Okay, go ahead.
All right, Lydia, big reveal. Let's see what you got here, buddy.
So it looks like Diane is the winner here. We have Ashley Parker Angel, Nick Carter, and Annie Wahlberg.
Yeah!
Annie Wahlberg.
I didn't know which one's the cooking one, so I put Annie.
There's only one in a boy band.
No, there's 2. The actor one and the sing. Oh, right. Yeah.
He's talking about Paul.
Paul Walker.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, Jesus. No, there's an acting Wahlberg, there's a singing Wahlberg, and there's a cooking Wahlberg.
Okay, first
right?
of all, Donnie acts and sings, but he's the only one who's in a boy band.
Oh God.
Mark Wahlberg was Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
Right, he was in Transformers.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay, and then Paul Wahlberg is the one who actually cooks.
And he's gonna have a vat of sauce in his garage, like Diane was saying. That's exactly like my point. That's my brain went there. I'm like, oh, Jesus.
That's a bit insane.
That's
So-
amazing, Diane. I love that
Good
you
job,
know me that well.
Diane.
Thank
Very
you.
good job.
Claps for Diane.
Are we gonna guess the others for other
Yes.
people, or do we want to
Yes.
just say? I think that's
Yeah, no, that's fine.
okay.
So Diane.
Shinzia's next.
Oh, Chinzia. Okay, Chinzia's next.
Do you know yours, Shinzia? I don't know
Down,
mine. I
don't
have to
lie.
think.
I don't have a pen or
Cause my
pen.
hips don't lie and I'm starting to fit the bit.
Okay.
Hmm.
Are we doing a version with families afterwards? 'Cause
Sure.
okay.
I'm not doing a
So then
family
I'll
version
affect
because I don't know enough about them. I don't
Okay.
know. Sorry.
Whew.
Should I get a pen and paper?
Yeah, get a pen and paper,
Yeah,
bud, if you have
I
time.
don't
Okay.
know.
Okay.
Okay,
So
so-
first we're doing sex mansion. Then
It
we're
doesn't
doing...
have to be sex mansion. It can
Why
also
can't it
just
not be sex mansion?
It can be a sex mansion. I'm just saying you can also just hang out with them and have fun,
Murder mansion.
or not murder people.
All right. All right.
Oh my god, who the heck am I thinking? Wow, this is difficult.
You have talking to the mic, bud.
Wow, this is difficult.
There we go.
There's so many boy bands.
Only 3. You're only allowed to pick 3
Okay.
to live in your not sex mansion.
Or sex man. I don't know.
Oh,
Okay.
now you want a sex
I'm just
mansion.
saying it's not a murder mansion.
It could be murderous depending on who you pick.
Who the heck do I want as my...
I didn't pick Aaron, and I'll tell you why. Because of all the drama, I didn't want to deal with it. I'm like, okay.
And because of the weed smell that
yeah,
we came to your
ew,
house?
no.
I can't pick a... You know what? I'm going to pick a third just because I know you guys will guess this third. Okay. Go.
All right, I'm going to guess with Shinzia. Her top 3 in her non-sex mansion, or sex mansion, depending on the day. We obviously have number 1, Chris Kirkpatrick. Number 2, Jacob Underwood.
Okay.
And number 3, the mosquito guy from LFO.
Why the mosquito guy from LFO? Because he's the only one still living?
Well, okay, who other...
I never liked
what other
him.
Underdog? Oh, what about Jay from 5? I'll stick with Jay from 5.
Ooh, I forgot about Jay from
Oh, for God's sakes. Okay, never mind.
Or
gotta
did
pick
I
from
forget
this.
about him?
Oh,
Maybe I
for
didn't.
Pete's sake. Okay. Okay, but you're like underdog types. Okay, so definitely...
Okay, I think I know who she has.
Okay, so I'm going to lock in with the guy from 5, even though I know it's wrong.
Okay, so Lydia is saying... Who did you say again?
Chris, Jacob Underwood, and Jay from 5.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna say Chris Kirkpatrick,
Okay.
Nick Carter,
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Nick Carter, and Joey Fatone.
Oh. Oh,
See, my
damn
third
it.
one was super hard, so I don't
Oh,
know.
could have been Lance, too.
It's
yeah.
Chris, Nick, and Lance.
Yeah,
That's who it is.
you're probably right. All right, well, it's a big reveal, oh.
Okay.
Probably.
Okay, so sorry, what was Sophia's? Chris, Nick, and
Chris and
Joey.
and
Joey. Chris, Nick, and Lance, and you were...
Chris, Jacob Underwood, and Jay from 5. Totally.
Okay, well, I panicked because I couldn't make a decision. So I have Nick first, then Chris, and then I put CJ because I figured you fuckers would probably put somebody...
CJ.
Only because I was like, they're going to pick my most underdog, and they didn't. So
I picked the mosquito man from LFO.
no, he's more underdog than that. So
Okay.
no.
You have a limit to your underdogness.
Yes, I do.
Oh,
I was
cool.
very much debating between Lance and Joey, and who else was I? Even Howie I had in there. There was quite a few. Yeah. Anyways, that's what I guessed. All right,
Who's next?
Sophia next, or Diane?
Sure.
Okay.
I feel like I can guess Sophia's easily.
I feel
If
like
she
I
knows
can.
what it
too.
is.
wasn't the third one. That's my problem.
Okay,
Okay.
let's talk this out.
Wait, she's still coming up with her third one. Diane, do you have your 3?
I have haven't narrowed down to 5. I'm just trying to pick between the
Wow.
5.
5.
Whoa, la,
That's
la.
more than I thought you would have. I was also thinking Dan Miller for mine too. There was a lot for that third position.
Lots of people gunning for that third spot in the sex
know.
mansion.
Oh,
The
Lydia.
non-sex mansion, I mean.
Well, the reason why I feel that when we were at that one convention, Nick said that during an apocalypse with zombies, he would protect us and build a cave in a hill. And there was like a lot of things going on. So I figured, okay, Nick, I feel would be great for entertainment value. Plus, I know he can make pancakes. Not as good as I can make pancakes. So I'd kind of want to show him the proper way. And then Chris, obviously it's Chris. He's entertaining AF. And then, I don't know, CJ was kind of the throwaway one, just to throw him in there to give some Canadian content to my
True.
mansion thing.
How we doing, Soph?
Okay, I think I have it.
Okay.
Okay.
I feel I know Sophia's.
The third one is a little bit tough because there's so many good ones.
Okay.
So many good boy banders.
Okay.
So
Who's guessing first?
I will
Who's
guess
guess?
first. I will
Okay.
guess Brian Littrell from the Backstreet Boys, AJ McLean from the Backstreet Boys. Oh, no. Hold up. Yeah, no, sorry, I'm going to do that. I'm going to go Brian, AJ, and then I was going to go Joey Fatone from NSYNC. But I realized I don't have Nick in there. And I feel like we've converted
Yes.
Sophia to Nick. So I locked it in. So AJ, Brian, and Joey Fatone.
I pick Nick Carter, Brian Littrell, AJ McLean.
I pick Nick Carter, Brian Littrell, and Kevin.
Oh, so
Yeah.
you're all wrong.
Oh! Nick, Brian, and
Nick Lachey.
Lachey.
What? Explain that one.
Switch it up a little.
Explain why, yes, these are your picks.
Switch it up a little. Get like Nick Lachey. You never know if maybe cook something good.
Oh, I forgot about Jeff and Drew. Oh, so many
And
things.
Nick Lachey can like bring over Drew as well because they probably like live next door.
That's
Okay.
true. Valid point.
Interesting. And I wouldn't have pegged you for a Nick Lachey fan, but okay. All right,
It's okay.
Diane.
All the surprises here on the quarantine
Yeah.
podcast.
Sophia, before we continue, I can barely hear you. Can you guys hear her?
It is getting a bit quiet, but can
kind
you?
of hard to hear. I don't know, but
I can't hear Diane either, so
huh?
Ah, shit. What did we do wrong?
Did anything change?
I didn't change anything. Can you guys hear me?
I can
Yeah,
hear
I can-
Diane very nicely. Sophia's very
I can
quiet.
hear you guys no problem.
Okay.
Oh.
We'll figure it out. We'll just keep going.
What are we? Should we figure it out now?
Okay.
When you went to go
That's
get the
okay.
pen, something changed.
Yeah.
Are you covering the microphone at all?
No,
That's better.
There,
There,
oh, whatever
that's
you
better.
just did fixed it.
that's weird.
Yep, you sound good
Yep,
now,
you're good
buddy.
now.
Let's continue.
Okay.
Oh, nope.
I don't know.
Oh, well. Anyways, okay.
So now we have to pick who Diane would have.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go.
Did Diane
Can I
pick?
give you a hint?
No.
Sure. Yeah.
No?
What is she saying? I can't hear her. What is she saying?
Can I give you a hint?
Can she give us a hint?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
What is the hint?
Not who you think it is.
It's not who you think it is the hint.
So it's not going to be Nick?
Okay, I know who it is.
Who?
My picks are very calculated, I'll tell you that.
Okay, Sophia, can you hear Diane?
No.
Diane, can you hear Sophia?
Tell me what she said.
Yes, but but she's quiet and she kind of keeps going in and out.
So Diane says that her picks are very calculated and it's not who you think it is.
Okay.
Do you want to guess first, Soph?
Okay. I'm gonna go Nick Carter, Trevor from O-Town, and Justin from NSYNC.
How dare you?
Did you hear that, Dee?
I did, yep.
And
I can hear Sophia actually very clearly now.
oh, okay.
Okay.
but Sophia can't hear you.
Correct.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
Okay.
All right.
Maybe it's just my phone.
So I'm going to go, even though I know you've literally just give the hint that it's not Nick Carter, still going to give you Nick Carter. I'm going to go Dan Miller from O-Town, and I'm going to go Joey Fatone. Just because I feel like somebody should have Joey Fatone.
Okay, my guesses for Diane is Justin Timberlake, Zayn from One Direction,
Oh, I forgot about One Direction.
and Nick Carter. Just like I feel like for you, D, you have like the taste of like successful people. So I don't know.
Exactly.
Okay, I put a lot of calculation into my picks, okay? So I'm going to tell you that.
She put a lot of calculations into her picks.
And,
This.
well, I haven't revealed it yet.
We're not there yet, but she's just explaining.
So I didn't pick Nick, and I'll explain why.
No Nick,
Wow.
because
You're not a
Because
Here again.
oh, you can hear again.
Yes.
I feel like
Okay.
I'm doing sign language for you guys.
You've
Sorry.
been watching too many press conferences with sign language.
I know. Sorry, go ahead.
I didn't pick Nick on the off chance that being stuck with him 24/7 for many months would cause me to get annoyed by him, and I would not want that for myself. I enjoy him too much
Okay.
to ruin him for me.
But you're in a
Understandable.
sex
You know-
But
mansion.
you're in a mansion.
No,
so
no.
you can be in
Sorry,
any
a
room.
regular mansion.
Yeah,
I-
no, I don't like
I'm not going sex mansion, okay? No.
I don't like the dancer.
My mansion is not a sex mansion. This has nothing to do with sex. In fact, I picked two gays. So
Oh.
What?
I picked
Interesting. Okay.
number one was Trevor from O-Town because
He's not
Trevor
gay.
is going to keep us all entertained. Let's
That
be
is
honest.
true.
That
That is
man
true.
knows
Trevor's
a
not
million games and a million things to do.
I almost put him on my list too. I don't know.
So we're not going to get bored when Trevor's around,
When
okay?
does he turn gay?
Should just
Trevor's not
listen to
gay.
the rest of
You said that there's two gays.
There's 3 people in her mansion.
Yes, but you're like two gays and this one.
No, sorry.
Okay.
Well, Trevor might be gay. We don't know.
We don't know. We've always been wondering about that.
He's probably not. Anyways, and then I would pick Lance Bass because he's productive as hell and he's
That's
getting
true.
shit done. And I'm like, you know what? Me and Lance, we're gonna get shit done. We're gonna make our own podcast. We're gonna make a new Lou documentary. We're gonna do all kinds of shit. I'm gonna keep Lance Bass on track and getting shit done so that when this is over, there's gonna be so much to do after quarantine. All right?
Type A.
Lance doesn't do everything. Lisa, his assistant, also does a lot, but yes.
Whatever,
Lance does
man.
have
Whatever.
Okay.
Lance can motivate her from the laptops that we have at the mansion.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, this is true. Wow.
And then the last one is John Knight because
What?
A, he's very quiet.
Farmer.
He's very quiet. He's not going to bother anyone. And if anything breaks, he can fix it. And if we can't go to the grocery store, he can farm us some shit in the backyard.
That is valid.
Okay?
points.
I can cook. That's fine. I don't need anyone to cook. And
Okay.
the final reason for my collective choices of these three is I got one from O-Town, one from NSYNC, and one from New Kids on the Block. So now I have connections to 3 different boy bands. I kind of feel like I already have a little bit of a connection to Backstreet Boys. We've met them many times.
Smidge.
They know my face, you know. So now I've got the connection to 3 other boy bands. So now my shit that I'm going to get done with Lance is going to be way more productive and better.
The trifecta
That's
of boy
a-
bands.
Valid points.
Very interesting.
Okay.
points.
What? Let me just
That is-
switch the scenario on you. What if this was like a Big Brother situation? Would you still want those 3 guys in there with you?
If it was a competition to see who could be the last one standing,
Yes.
no, I would pick way dumber people.
Ah! Like who?
Like,
Like Ashley Angel.
Yeah, like some other people who I'm not going to say who I think is dumb, but you know.
I gotcha.
Dumb but pretty.
Okay, do you want to do the one where we pick it, but it's with the families now?
Yes.
Sure.
One family.
Okay. So we're moving into their house
We're moving
Yes.
into their house
for quarantine.
for
Yes.
quarantine. Were you going to guess or are you just going to say? I'll just say.
Maybe we'll just say and explain why.
Okay, so I'm picking Lance and Michael because I like being around my gays. And then I can be on his podcast. And yeah, I just think that Michael's an artist. He's very entertaining. He's very sassy and funny. And I'm pretty sure they have a pool. So I think we're good there. They do have 2 dogs that pee on things a lot. Not a big fan of that. But yeah, but Lance has a lot of celebrity friends. And I feel like we would get to know a lot of different people and stuff like that. So Lance and Michael for the win.
All right. Sophia, who would you pick to move into?
I'm gonna say Kevin. I think they're a fun family. We can do some jam sessions on the drums. We can paint. Kristen likes to paint. We can do photography. She likes to do photography. I think we would have a great time. So
Okay.
I'm gonna go Kevin Richardson.
It's a good choice. Good choice.
Mm-hmm.
Diane, who would you pick to move into?
See, I'm debating between one of these 3. I'm not picking anyone who has kids. That's got to be a nightmare.
Same.
Like, honestly, props to anyone who has children right now. I don't know how you're doing this because I know what kids are like when they have to spend one day inside the house without going out.
I feel
It's been 3 weeks. Like,
Kevin's children are pretty good. So
yeah, I was gonna say like Sophia picked a pretty good kid family because they seem pretty chill and she's
I guess Kevin probably has a big backyard, but still.
What about people who have like an au pair that lives with them? Like, do any of the celebrities
Nah.
have that?
My main complaint is that the kids are going to be like, I'm bored. I have nothing to do. This is boring. Like, you know?
And that's why there's drums and there's things to
Um,
do.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
I'm probably going to go Lance also.
Because he's productive and has
Yeah.
no children. Who were your other 2 backup ones?
Trevor or John. I was
you
thinking
were
from my
picking-
original
you were picking
3.
From your original 3. Okay.
None of them have kids.
John's husband's nice, Harley, but he like works out, so I feel like I'd be forced to work out. I wouldn't want to live with John because he has chickens and they
Yeah.
terrify me.
Nightmare. Yeah.
Yes. Trevor would be fun though. I feel like
I eliminated John right away because it might be a bit too boring. Like, I just feel like, no offense to John Knight, but I feel like their life is pretty dull. Like, they probably don't have a TV, you know?
I'm pretty sure he has a TV.
He just watches the
I don't know,
sundial.
man.
Just because he was born before TVs were invented.
Oh boy.
I kid, and I love John and his
Oh,
sparkly
that's
eyes.
amazing.
All right, Lydia.
No, I think I would pick Lance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I am kind of like, I have no idea because I don't actually know any of their families. I know Brian is a definite no way
Why, Lydia?
because he drives me mental. When I went on that first cruise, he kept saying hello, hola, and I wanted to like throw him overboard. So not doing that. But like, okay, who do you guys think I could live with? I don't want to live with kids.
I was thinking Joey Fatone for you, just
Why?
because he's Italian and
No,
has
but
hot dogs.
Joey's
I'm
kids seem to be with him.
Because you can get Wahlburgers like right away.
So Joey has kids. Chloe, which is spelled with KL and OE. It's very ridiculous. I want to say she's like a preteen, and
Okay,
then
I feel
Brianna's
like
older.
Teens I could deal with. But
Yeah.
like
But
little
he also,
children.
did you guys see, he also got these weird little spider monkey things recently?
What?
Ooh.
Sugar flyer things. I don't know. They
sugar
look
gliders?
gross.
Oh,
Joey
okay.
Fatone.
Interesting.
Oh.
Why? I feel like that's like foreign animal, isn't it?
Yeah,
I don't know.
exactly.
What boy banders do you like? And I can give you a quick rundown on their fam jams.
Okay, what's Ashley's situation?
He's single and has no children.
Yes! Let me in! Let me in!
I think he lives in a condo though, but you don't care.
That seems strange.
Small. I feel like it's a small. He lives in a small.
Did Lou take all their money too?
I don't think O-Town made any money, so.
No. I think it.
Sorry, but
All right,
it'd
so
be
Lydia's
beautiful.
moving in with Sex Ashley.
Well, like think about this though. Like, I feel like it'd be beautiful to look at for like the first couple of days, and then I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. Like, who's?
I hope
who's,
he's
like-
entertaining. You guys could play the video game together.
I
Mm,
don't actually.
Lunar.
The video game.
I feel like he'd be up for playing video games with you, though.
Yeah, you think so? Like, who's like a nerdy boy bander? Like, who would I?
Nick.
Oh, you know what, Nick? Yeah.
Okay, but if you
But
move
he
into
Play
Nick,
video games.
if you move into Nick's house, there's many people living there.
Oh,
so
God.
it's obviously his wife Lauren.
Yeah.
She does yoga and other things like that. She's been doing on lives. We have Odin, who's highly entertaining, about 4 years old. Saoirse is the baby, so I don't know if you'd want to be around a baby. I feel like
No.
there's also Lauren's dad and girlfriend and their friend
live in the house?
Justin Freeloader. There's
Justin
a bunch of
Freeloader?
there's a bunch
Freelander.
of Freelander. There's a lot of people living in that house.
Can I
think,
just say no to that?
but it's in
maybe?
Las Vegas, so I feel like it's a little bit of a busy
Are
house.
there any other nerdy boy banders?
Would we say Eric from O-Town is nerdy? I don't know. He's very quiet.
Maybe. He's very quiet.
He's very quiet.
But he likes anime.
Oh my god.
Yes, he does. Yeah, maybe
Let me
Eric.
in! Let me in!
I'm pretty sure he's also single and childless.
That's nice.
Yes.
Okay, either
And lives
either
alone, possibly?
I believe so.
or
Ashley
maybe
or
with a
Eric.
roommate? I don't
I
know.
think Trevor might live with roommates, or he has bros over all the time. I'm not really sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's where you're gonna go.
Yeah, because O-Town was a bit of like the dirtier boy bandery, which I feel like is within my brand.
Wheelhouse.
Yes, exactly right. Okay, so
Okay.
maybe either of the O-Towneries. What's the plural for O-Town?
O-Townery. Okay, cool. We have time still, so did we want to play some of the games that trivia or whatever we found online?
sure. Do you want
We
to?
have time, like,
Yeah, we got time.
How much time?
38 minutes so far.
Okay.
we can do one.
Okay, let's do one.
So have nothing going on. So we looked up a bunch of boy band quizzes that we thought maybe we could take on the air. We can do the rest another time.
Okay.
But let's start with this one. If you would like to play it at home, it is on magicquiz.com. And it's called You're Only Allowed to Listen to 90s Boy Bands If You Pass This Trivia Quiz.
Let's do it.
So are we doing this all together, or are we each doing our own score?
Yeah, let's do it all together.
Okay.
You want to be a team effort?
Yeah, so
Yes.
like Diane's gonna read it off and then we all answer?
And then, okay, because there's three of us, so if we don't agree on an answer, then it's 2 against 1, so we're good. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. This is a multiple choice quiz, but I'm not going to give you the multiple choice parts unless you really need them.
Okay, sounds
Okay?
good. Yep.
Okay.
So, question number 1. Jesse McCartney was a member of which late 90s boy band?
Dream Street.
Yes, I agree.
Everyone agree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lydia's like, who's Jesse McCartney?
Yeah, pretty much.
He has a beautiful soul, Lydia.
Oh, and then when you
Pretty face, I don't want just anyone to hold.
That is Jesse McCartney.
Okay.
Yes.
I didn't think it was part of
Ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. You are correct.
Yay!
All right. What hit single is the boy band 5 best known for?
Lights go out.
When the lights go out.
It's probably
I
not
agree.
though.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
they
it's
have
probably
lots
that-
of hit singles.
No,
What was
it's
the other
probably
one?
that stupid one.
Slam Dunk the Funk?
No, there was like another one. Can you read them off just because I think it's like not what we think it is.
I think it is what we think it is.
It is. I think it is.
I'll tell you this.
Okay.
In the options, there's only one 5 song. The other songs are not 5 songs.
Okay.
Can you read the options to us, please?
Well, then you know the answer.
That's correct.
Is it When the Lights Go Out?
Yes.
I think Cynthia's right.
I feel like there was like another one that they were popular for. Like,
if
was
you're
there?
getting down,
Get
baby.
down, baby. I want it now,
baby. Yeah, okay.
You know what? We should listen to the 5 album and review it for a future episode.
Yes, please.
Okay,
Yes.
that's a good idea.
It's
Yes.
Because I recall, like, it was like all killer, no filler.
Yes, it was,
It was so good. Such a good
Yes.
album. All right.
Wasn't that the name of like a
Sum
Sum
41?
41?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Which was a lot.
Anyways.
Because it was not all killer, that
Yeah.
CD.
Mostly filler.
Okay, next question.
Remember
All
when I
right.
used to open for Serial Joe?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
A long
that's,
time ago.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Sorry,
That's a
Diet.
story for another
Anyways.
day.
LFO is best known for liking girls who wear Abercrombie and Fitch. What
Yes.
does LFO stand for?
Light funky ones.
Light funky ones. Or
I agree. Yes.
You agree?
What did
Yeah.
you
Yes.
say the other one is?
I would just like to tell you,
I don't know.
why
what
are you
was
guys
saying.
not talking out loud? I
Sorry.
can see you.
No. This is an inappropriate not being. My mom came up with a name for them once, but it's not repeatable in polite company. So yes,
Oh,
light
boy.
funky one is what we are going with.
I would like to tell you that one of the options here is large fat ones.
Ah! No.
That's
Definitely not that.
amazing.
Okay, light funky ones is correct.
Yay!
All right. Where does the group Savage Garden hail from?
Canada.
No, they don't.
Yeah, it is.
Savage.
Isn't
Garden?
it-
First of
isn't
all,
it
that's not a boy band.
New York?
I
New
agree.
York?
Savage Garden is a duo. They are not a group, but carry on.
Are they from the UK?
I thought they were from New York, to be honest.
Canada.
Where do they sell?
Would you like me to read you the options? 'Cause you
Yes.
seem to be struggling.
Yes, please.
Is one of the
There's
options?
distinct places that are not Canada and New York are not even on this list.
What are you?
Um,
wait, I was
Chicken
gonna-
cherry
I
cola.
was gonna Google it, but that defeats the
No,
purpose.
that is not how
That's
this game works.
cheating.
Yes, you're right.
So Australia, New Zealand, England, or Scotland?
I'm thinking it's either England or Australia.
I'm gonna say
I
New
think it's
Zealand.
Scotland.
You guys got to decide on an answer because you were a team.
New Zealand's the weirdest one. Let's pick it.
I think it's Scotland.
I don't think it's Scotland. I thought it was England, Australia. Okay.
What are you?
Well, this did not work out well.
Okay, if
New
you think
Zealand.
New Zealand, I'll go
All
with
right,
New
let's go New Zealand.
Definitely New Zealand.
All right.
The fact that you said definitely with a panic look on your face.
Come on, give me that New Zealand
Australia.
love.
Oh, hang on.
Oh God,
I don't know.
did it
It-
crash?
Hang on. I just want to try something.
Oh sweet Jesus!
Oh, it doesn't tell me if it's right now.
Oh,
It was giving a check mark, but it's just telling me that that's the one that I picked. So I won't know if I'm right till the end.
Damn it!
Okay.
All
Aww.
right, well we'll continue
Anyways,
then.
whatever. We'll move on.
So there's no cheating.
I was just gonna Google the answer.
Is that not cheating?
Okay, we'll continue on. We'll see at the end if it gives us a score. Okay,
Okay.
we'll remember that one.
What year did Hanson release their first studio album, Middle of Nowhere, which included super hit Bop?
1993.
97?
6.
96.
I think 98's too late.
I thought it was
96?
93 or 96.
It is definitely not 93.
Okay, let's go with 96.
Is it
then.
90?
Well, I was in high school. I graduated grade 8 in 96.
So what are you thinking?
What are the options?
1999,
No.
1995, 1992,
No.
1997.
97.
97.
Okay, 97.
Yeah.
Okay.
Windows
I don't know
95
if
came
you're
out
right
95.
We went to that Molson Amphitheater concert when I was in high school, I believe.
Yes.
So that was
I
grade
was-
9. Grade 9, I was really big into Hanson, and that would have been 97. 96,
Okay,
97.
I agree with this answer.
This one I have to give you the options for because the question is which of these is not a 98 Degree song?
Okay.
So the options are I Do, The Call, Because of You,
The
and True
Call.
to Your
The
Heart.
call,
The
obviously.
call.
Hello. Backstreetiness.
Okay. New Kids on the Block released what hit album in 1990?
Hanging Tough?
I don't know. Can you tell us?
I think it's Hanging
I
Tough.
think so.
Because that's not their first album.
Yeah.
What are the options?
You would like the options?
Yes.
I feel like you should get less points for ones where I give you the options.
No.
So do we want to lock in with Hanging Tough then, or do we want to hear what the options are?
Well, what are their albums? Can you remember them?
Well, The Block came out later. 10 came out later.
What was their very first album?
I think it was self-titled. I'm gonna go Hanging Tough.
All right, let's lock in on Hanging Tough.
Hanging Tough, whatever.
Okay. Finish this Boys to Men lyric from the song "I'll Make Love to You."
Oh yes, I know this one.
Oh,
Girl,
Go ahead.
Sorry.
that's not it. Wrong.
No. Okay.
Girl, relax. Let's go slow. What's the next line?
Because you're a big hoe.
Because we got nowhere to go.
I literally don't know any Boyz II Men song that I can remember off the top of my head.
Can you read us the thingies?
All right. So your options are: I ain't got nowhere to go.
Oh, it's very
I
simple.
love you more than you know.
Oh.
I will not let go. Let's give this a go.
Okay.
Let's give this a go.
What was
No.
What was it again? The beginning part of this question?
Girl, relax. Let's go slow.
I ain't got nowhere to go.
I got nowhere to go.
Okay.
Okay. 2 against 1, so I will agree.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, again, I have to give you the options here because the question is
She hates when she has to give us the options. She's like, the options. I can't
Which
see you
is-
suffer.
because this is so easy. Which is not a member of the Backstreet Boys?
Oh,
Okay. Nick Carter,
yep.
Kevin Richardson,
Yep.
Jacob Underwood, Brian Littrell.
Jacob Underwood.
Jacob Underwood.
We'll even let Lydia answer this one.
I said it. Jacob Underwood.
Yes.
Come closer to the
All right. Again, I have to give you the options. Which of these is not an NSYNC song? Anywhere for You, Bye Bye Bye, This I Promise You, Tearing Up My Heart.
Anywhere for you.
Oh,
The Backstreet. I
I'd
go,
go
anywhere for you.
All right. Where were the Backstreet Boys formed?
Orlando, Florida.
Which member of NSYNC did Britney Spears date in 1999?
I refuse to say
Justin
his name.
Timberlake.
Yeah.
Pata.
Sophia got it.
JT.
Last question. How would you rate this quiz?
Eh.
Maybe a 6?
7.
Your options are: I loved it, it was pretty okay, not great.
Okay.
It was pretty okay. Or we could I feel bad. I loved it. We'll go. No.
I loved it. Oh, thank
Tell me my
you.
results. All right,
loved it.
hold tight. It's working our magic.
Working our magic.
Calculating. We're calculating.
You got 10 out of 12 correct.
What? Get
So
out
I'm
of
Let's
assuming
see
we
here.
the
lost.
answers.
Savage Garden.
Yeah.
You were right on Jesse McCartney. He was in Dream Street. You were right on 5. It was When the Lights Go Out.
Nice.
You were right on LFO. It's Light Funky Ones. You were wrong on LFO, or on Savage Garden, rather. They are from Australia.
Oh, Chinzay would have got
They're
that.
like right beside each other.
Yeah.
Australia and New Zealand.
You were right on Hanson, 1997.
High five.
Woo!
Right on 98 Degrees.
Nice.
The Call is not their song.
What else did we get wrong?
You were wrong on New Kids on the Block.
What?
It was not Hangin' Tough. It was Step by Step.
You didn't give us the answers that time.
What were the other options? Or it doesn't say.
Hangin' Tough, Thankful, Face the Music, and Step by Step.
Ah, man.
Okay.
Yeah, we probably still would have got that wrong.
I thought we got the Hanson one wrong, so this worked out.
Maybe.
I guess.
Maybe we would have gotten it if we had the options.
Yeah.
You were right on Boys to Men, so good job, Lydia.
Yes.
Woo!
You were right on Which One's Not a Backstreet Boy.
Yay. Yay!
You were right on which one was not an NSYNC song.
Okay.
You were right on Backstreet Boys For Me in Orlando.
Nice.
And you were right that Justin Timberlake dated Britney Spears.
The denim matching
Good
outfit.
job, everyone.
Yay!
Oh,
So,
Do we have a?
What?
Did you have a? Is there a quick one we can do, like a short?
There's
quiz?
not. And according to my clock, it's been 50 minutes.
it has been. You are correct. Well, guys, I thought we did all
Okay.
right-ish.
I thought that was
I
great.
think so.
Maybe we should come up with like a boy band quiz for BuzzFeed and like use our intellectual boy band knowledge, which I cannot say the word.
Well, Sophia's like BSB Wikipedia, so that would be a good resource.
In the meantime, did I tell you about this game that we had made in high school?
No.
It was called Backstreet Boys versus NSYNC, and it was either me and Gina or me and Olivia or me, Gina, and Olivia. So essentially, we had to come up with there was like, I think we either had 50 or 100 questions, and they were like Backstreet Boys trivia and NSYNC trivia. And then you had to ask the other fandom. So like, if you were a Backstreet Boys fan, you were going against the NSYNC fan. And you had to like...
But I was answering Backstreet trivia.
So you're the Backstreet Boys fan, you're actually answering the NSYNC trivia.
Ooh, that's hard.
Oh, that is hard.
Yes,
That is
or
very
you
hard.
could mix the questions and get whatever. And then as you got a question right, it was kind of like a memory game, and it had all the letters that spelled out BSB and NSYNC like down. So then you got to flip over a card, and you had to spell out BSB and NSYNC. But there was more letters, so if you got a card, you wouldn't necessarily get the card you needed. It was a good game. Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah.
Oh, it sounds like it could be fun.
Could be.
For sure.
Oh, shizzle. And this was like early
Right.
internet, so it was hard to find these questions.
Mm.
Hmm.
Could probably make a better version now.
We could.
Yeah,
I think that'd be a fun quarantine game. Let's do it.
All right. Well, for now, thanks for taking a break with us, guys.
Until next time.
Thanks for listening.
Bye!